Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
Prescott has some things to clean up from last season, leading the NFL with 15 interceptions and only 12 games played. But we can't overlook the good. 23 touchdowns and an 8-4 record as a starter as he led the Cowboys to consecutive postseasons for the first time since 2007.
Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week, 23 carries, 96 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. But you look at this Patriots defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. So here are the Patriots now backed up a bit to start their first drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some...
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So they gave up the big play on the touchdown in the first drive, Charles, and now they were looking for a big play of their own. Instead, they throw the interception.
And, Brandon, they came right out and went for it, trying to push the ball downfield. But remember, the other side ran a few plays before their big one, so they got a little impatient there, and it cost them.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Here's Prescott. That's caught at the 2. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we heard the same conversation around the league. A lot of people were surprised that he was available, and they let him go, and now he's going to make a big big-time impact with his new squad.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. So on fourth down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. Pollard. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Now here's Pollard. And this time he is in. Tony Pollard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Now here's another carry for Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Jones. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The 22-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball start. Awesome.
What's up, man?
A false start backs him up 5. First and 15. On the ground, it's Harris. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches are in that great coaching box.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Option play. Here's Pollard. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. This defense for the Patriots, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Patriots take over. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Throwing Jones. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
Didn't learn his lesson the first time, but looks like a 2nd early interception got through to him. Now he understands. Don't force a throw if it's not there. Oftentimes, running is the better play anyway. Case in point, he picks up the 1st down there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mitchell is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 2nd down, Pollard again. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. Prescott. Throw complete right side to Colts. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Prescott off play action. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Well, the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Prescott, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Jones on first down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for New England, and even 40 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 23. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Off play action. Jones. And that will be incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tony Pollard and his Dallas teammates ready again on offense. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the second quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows, they're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
They'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Pollard will take it up the gut. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he will have a Cowboys first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll try to throw now. Prescott will find Lamb. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. Now Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where.
Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Patriot first down.
Another run with Mitchell. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Jones. That one complete downfield to Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 34 yards. First down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down and 6 now.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Jones. He'll find Metcalf. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Now Ryland for the PAT. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-17.
Patriots 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Prescott looks to throw on first. There again is Cooks, complete. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Prescott yet again. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Now Jones. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, this is Harris. Able to avoid him. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And quickly, they get to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Patriots first down.
Off the play fake. Jones. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again on second and 10. Jones. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Jones to throw on third down. Flush to his right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. Exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. And the ball is knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now out come the Patriots. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion. And I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Keon White got in there for the sack.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's into the clear again. There's the stiff arm. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to extend their lead. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action yet. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So the Patriots coming out now. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Jones throwing on 1st down. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And taken down just shy of the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the 39, Jones, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Inside the 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
For the PAT.
Green. Yellow. Check pink. Check white.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. New England's offense set to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, he's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Patriots. Christian Watson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a bit closer. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Off the play fake, Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. There he goes again. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. DK Metcalf, 47 yards. And the Patriots are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go low, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Prescott now on 2nd down. On the left side, Gallup's got it. Loose inside the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw is Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup.
Well, the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Pollard is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go, 46. 47. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
On gain of 3 yards, it's now 3rd and goal.
26.
Now here's Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Cowboys are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen. And it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer. And in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
Deputy Ranger. 79 Broncos. Go.
Throwing Jones.
Man open downfield. It's Metcalf.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Jones.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
In motion right, that's Metcalf.
Dragon 60.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Patriots.
Christian Watson.
With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And the Cowboys are able to recover.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
A second down throw for Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Over the dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by two late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 53 yards. And the Cowboys are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right.
A complete once again to Watson.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now a play fake here on first down. under pressure, and down he goes.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
18, 5 in. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Nineteen tight.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 3rd and long. That is caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
19 light.
At the 8-yard line.
Jones now operating from the gun.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Well, they're going option play on 3rd down.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Pollard going to try the right side. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on for the 5th time here today. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44.
The Patriots ready to get the football back.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being...
It's caught inside the 25. Big play there for New England. 42 yards.
Drop 60.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there.